This weekend's project is olive oil challah with golden raisins. It uses a technique from Japanese milk bread, a water paste that helps the dough hydrate really well without becoming too wet, and it also allows it to last a little bit longer. So this is a technique you're going to want to master. You know that soft, fluffy dough that you use for things like brioche or challah? That's enriched dough. It includes things like butter, eggs, and milk. It's a little bit different from bread dough, but if you can learn how to master it, you're going to feel like a rock star. First, we want to make our water paste. In a small saucepan, we're going to whisk together a cup of water and a half a cup of flour until it's smooth. So you want to whisk constantly for about 2 to 4 minutes until you can run a spatula through the center of it and it leaves a trail. Oh, see, look at how thick that is. I'm going to say we're very close here. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Scrape the mixture into a stand mixer bowl. Press a sheet of plastic wrap directly on the surface to cool until it is slightly warm, and that's going to take about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we want to combine the raisins and orange juice and stick them in the microwave on high for about a minute. So we're just going to cool these to room temperature and stir them occasionally. Once we've cooled our water roux, we want to whisk in our eggs. We're going to add our extra virgin olive oil and our honey. Whisk that up a little bit so that's combined. We're going to add the remaining flour with salt and yeast. So I'm going to mix this on low until we get kind of a sticky, elastic dough. That's going to take about 5 minutes. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I'm going to push it off the dough hook back into the bowl. Drain your raisins in a fine mesh strainer. Make sure you press on them to get rid of any excess liquid. So I'm going to add this to our dough. I'm going to put it back on medium. So let it go for 5 minutes. We want to incorporate those raisins, and we want a dough that is kind of tacky but not wet, and it's going to be nice and shiny. Take the bowl off the mixer and use your spatula to scrape the bowl and gather the dough in the center. And then we're going to cover it tightly with plastic wrap and let it rise at room temperature for about an hour to an hour and a half. Here it is. Look at this dough. It is doubled in size. It's beautiful. So I'm going to lightly flour my counter and scrape the dough right onto it. So I'm going to cut this in half. And then what we want to do is divide each dough into thirds. Then roll each portion back and forth against the counter to form a 12-inch rope. As you work, keep the previously formed ropes covered. So now we're ready to braid. So I have 3 ropes. They don't have to be perfect. So what we're going to do is pinch the tops together, and then we're going to make a braid. Just cross over, cross over, cross over. And you don't want to pull the dough super tight because you want to give it some room to rise. When you get to the bottom, we're going to pinch again. This always happens to me. It's always a little fatter on the top than it is on the bottom. So what you want to do is just kind of, I turn it and just move it a little bit so it's a little more even. And then just put it in a loaf pan. Here we go. I think that looks nice. And then we're going to do the other challah. And we're just going to cover these with a kitchen towel and let them rise for an hour and 15 minutes to about an hour and a half. And then they'll be ready to bake. So these are beautifully proofed. I'm going to touch them with my finger, and you can see how it leaves an indent, but then it springs back. That's how you know it is ready to go in the oven. So brush the tops with a beaten egg. We're going to have that beautiful glossy exterior as they bake up. I mean, doesn't this look like your neighborhood bakery? Beautiful. So we've heated our oven to 350 degrees, but do not forget, when you put these in, turn the oven down to 325. So then you're going to bake them for about 45 to 50 minutes. Aren't these beautiful? That's a gorgeous bread. So we're going to let these sit in the pan for half an hour to cool. Using the parchment sling, lift the loaves from their pan and peel off the parchment and set them directly on the rack. Cool for at least 1 hour. It's really important that you let these cool. If you slice them when they're warm, I know it's so tempting, they smell so good, but it will squish the bread and it's not going to be very attractive. Look at how fluffy and gorgeous this challah is. Such a beautiful soft crumb. You can see those golden raisins and a lot of tenderness from the olive oil and the water roux. Really good. You can find the recipe for this olive oil and golden raisin challah in our new book, Milk Street Bakes, along with other recipes that are going to make you a better baker.